howdy, howdy, howdy. Finally, senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are valid. Thumbs up for that. Hokey smokes. This is like the 14th time that I've had to start and stop the bloody recording. And the last time, I noticed, luckily, after only about 2 minutes, that it wasn't recording. So joy on that. Anyway, though, it is a brand new day, kind of gray, kind of chill outside, overcast, periodically with some sun. Might be raining again later, might not, hard to say. It was raining periodically yesterday, or was it? I honestly can't remember if it was or not, or if that was the night before. But whether or not it actually was raining or not, the fact remains that it is kind of gray out there today. And I have gone walkies, went walkies last night. I need to start increasing my distance walked again. I used to walk several miles, and then my legs started having so much issues I could barely make it to Walmart and back. I can move quickly again. 95% of the pain in my leg is gone. But I don't want to stress it out and then have it go back. So I'm trying to be very careful. But I find it very difficult to stop myself from walking quickly. If I'm not thinking, I just keep speeding up more and more until I am race walking again. So that's just the way that's going to be for that. Thumbs up. But past that, one of the things that I did want to say, people are still talking about how AI, ChatGPT, just plain should not be relied upon for anything. And it's true. I mean, it's not. Somebody, as an example, was talking about somebody that they used to know about, wanted to look them up, and then it gave some information for the AI summary, where he had married this person, and this group had played at their wedding, and it was right there at the top of the page. But that didn't sound right, so she did a little exploring, and yeah, just by Googling it, you could find out that it was a different person that got married to this one person, and the band did play at their wedding, but the person she had looked up had tweeted about the band that played over here once. So it just mixed them both together and presented that new amalgamation of untruth as real. Please don't listen to ChatGPT and AI, generative AI, especially since they have found that you can have a document database of billions of documents with hundreds of billions of tokens that they break things down into. And it takes a grand total of only 250 false documents to completely poison your several 100 billion document database. It is now permanently poisoned because only 250 documents are needed with false information. I really, really fear for the future because so many places use AI and you are punished if you're not. The generative AI type, that's the only thing I'm worried about here. Like at Microsoft, like 30% of the code for Windows now is AI generated. If it makes all these errors with other things, how many errors is it making in code? And if you say, but it would show up if there's an issue, no. GTA 4, when it first came out, it's either GTA 4 or GTA 3, for 20 years has worked properly. And then Windows came out with an update changing Windows. And suddenly, the game didn't work properly anymore. One vehicle would no longer spawn in. And you could not make it spawn in. Well, when a person went and examined this, as it turned out, the people that wrote the code accidentally forgot to put in the handling information on this one vehicle that doesn't spawn in. And because it doesn't have that information, the program grabs just random information out of the variable stack. And for 20 years, that information has just happened to be the proper information. And so it worked right. But then Windows changed the way they do things. And suddenly this thing wasn't getting the same information that it did. Your vehicle would spawn far, far above the ground and then would eventually crash your game. All because one problem in code that worked properly because of the way Windows works. But Windows changed. Now it no longer works. It's easy to fix. But the fact is that that was a problem that nobody knew about for like 20 years. But it was there. So how much code is doing something that only works because of the way the systems are right now, but you change the system and it's going to break? And how are you going to figure it out? The black boxes wrote the code. Oh boy. But yes. And speaking of GTA, in the background here, I found one. There are several. I've downloaded 3. This one was a simple change to handling. It changed it so that once you got above a certain speed, it changes your vehicle speed to 175. Issue is that with that is all cars do that. So if you get into a vehicle and you need to do a mission with the vehicle, you are hosed. You can't go above that speed. And if somebody smacks into you so that your vehicle speeds up, well, that's the end, because now your car is going at 175. It's fun. It's funny. I've got it playing in the background here, and I'm going to be fully editing and posting it later today. But one of the mods that I have seen on this, the vehicle you're driving does not do that. So I'm hoping to find a mod that does that. There's also one of the channels that does this. You're basically invulnerable. The vehicles, not. You can repair them. They do repair. Like I have seen them almost completely smashed and then boink, it's a completely fresh new vehicle. But if it gets damaged and destroyed fast enough, it can't repair itself, then it explodes. But I got 2 others, and I'm going to try and give those a shot, because the one I've got now, it just changes the handling data. And it's just a simple text file that you replace in there. It's still fun and funny, but oh boy, if you're going to be behind the wheel of a car, you need to drive at less than 10 to 15 miles an hour, or it's the end. So thumbs up on that. But hey, today is a very short one because I don't really have anything more than that. I have been playing video games. I have been watching videos. I have been going out for walkies. I have been sleeping. I have not really done anything more than that. And while I'm kind of ashamed of it, I have been in part of the deepest trough of one. I've been in deeper. Back before I became medicated. Boog. I cannot speak English. Good God. My sincere apologies. So I have hurt more. I can't even say what I was trying to say. I've frustrated myself so much with being unable to speak English. I have completely lost my train of thought. My sincere apologies. So on that note instead, hey, if you could like, comment, share, and subscribe, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. And, boy, my brain is really working well today. If Oh, if you're a Patreon patron, thumbs up. Thank you. You are beautiful and awesome people. I am maintaining my weight. Thank you very, very much. As much as I want to continue to lose, I'm not in a bad state. I weigh now what I weighed when I was 20, right around 200. That's not bad. I am able to maintain. And that is because of your help. Thumbs up and thank you. It is appreciated to no end. If you've left me a comment, you too are beautiful and awesome in your own way. I read every comment that YouTube shows me. I thumbs up every comment that YouTube lets me. And I answer as many as as my nerve compression will allow, which isn't as many as I would like, but it's more than I really should. Because, number one, I like to engage, and number two, I want you to know that you are being heard. Thumbs up for that. Well, I also play an internet game of giving out a writer's prompt or giving out a secret word asking for something to be written into the comments for blatant engagement farming, and it is nice to be heard. The last people that did play were Jesse Koskinen, thumbs up and thank you. Toilet Decimator, greatly appreciated. Gus Garrett, 6838, thumbs up and thank you. I am on the net, thumbs up, and I'm going to keep trying with nascency, but if my nervous system, again, this is on a subconscious level, it's not anything that anyone can really push the disengagement, but I'm going to try and engage for the game. I've never been able to do it in the past, but I want to try. Salvatore Cento 871, thumbs up and thank you. Homecoming 89, greatly appreciated. And Leo Tom Music, thumbs up, thank you, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you, thumbs up, thank you for playing. And speaking of playing this game, if you have watched this far, if you could tell me, do you think this gnome is should they be allowed in proper society? And if you don't want to play that sort of thing, if you could just type GNOME into the into the comments for blatant engagement farming, that would be very, very cool, greatly appreciated. Do you have to play? No, of course not. But if you do decide to play, that would be very, very cool. Definitely a thumbs up. Yay! Well, hokey smokes. I am going to edit, render, upload. I'm going to continue trying to take care of myself by playing video games, playing solo RPG, analog stuff. I'm going to go out for walkies. I'm going to take care of myself. And hopefully you can get done the things that you need to get done today. And if not, do not beat yourself up because you deserve better. Definitely a thumbs up on that. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. And that is indeed a very, very good thing. And while I am feeling so much better, I think I'm completely up and out of the depressive trough and just climbing up into normal stuff. Definitely a thumbs up on that. I can't even remember what I was saying now. What the point I was making, I know I was talking about that, but then I can't remember why. Because I love having ADHD/ADD, attention deficit disorder. That's my brain. I do turn 63 on the 26th of this month. Oh boy. Still, it's better to turn 63 and be metabolizing than to turn 63 and not be metabolizing. My wife is like turning, what would it be, 51? But she's been dead for 10 years. So I prefer my method of aging. Anyway, I need to click up here so I can click over here. You take care.